What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mist Survival. So I was told and taught a few things in the comment section from the last episode. Much appreciated. Right-click harvest and you drag the chicken there, by the way. Don't know why you would right-click harvest on a chicken and then still have to drag the chicken up. That just doesn't make too much sense to me, but what are you going to do? This is also going to kill the rest of our day, probably. I'm going to put some of this chicken away. We don't necessarily need it, per se, right now. I mean, we don't really need much food. It's just the feathers that we need in order to craft arrows. That's pretty much why I'm killing chickens. Let's harvest one more of those, shall we? And then that should give us enough feathers in order to go over to our main objective of today's video, which is to take out the major camp in the south with a bow and arrow. That is kind of our overall goal, I would say. We are going to achieve that goal today in some way, shape, or form. Let's harvest one more chicken. I mean, why not? Grab the animal fat and the feathers. I should have some canned fruit in here. Yes, we do. Get our food and water up before we do sleep upstairs in the bed that came with the place in which we live. There we go. One more chicken. Harvest. Boop. Harvest you. Pretty much just going for the feathers at this point. But you gotta harvest all of it, apparently. And just let that chill on the ground, whatever. Close our door before the nighttime. Gotta lock all the boogeymen out. All the boogeymen. And then we will sleep our 8 hours until the morning. And then what we're gonna do is probably go to town and craft a ton of arrows. If I go to town, I mean, hypothetically. We're not actually going into town. And I've also been told that you can get parts off of the tinted cars by hitting it with an axe. And not sure why I didn't think of that, right? Dodoy, let me hit the tinted cars with an axe. Great idea. I don't know why I would have never thought of that. It's crazy, isn't it? Some things in this game don't really make sense very much. And eventually they just start to make sense because people tell you how to do things. I've always been a firm believer in making sure that everybody knows how to do everything without having to look it up when it comes to a video game. That's personally the way I look at things, so that kind of does stink that that's one of the things that you have to do. I wish they would just add like a wrench to the game, similar to 7 Days to Die, where you would wrench a car and you would get this type of stuff, because I feel like somebody might actually be like, oh, maybe I'll wrench a car for car parts. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody will think about that a little bit more than, you know, hitting a tinted car with an axe in order to get car parts. Somebody said that's how you get spark plugs and engines. Also, I do not want to respawn the items in the game. I think that's just something that I shouldn't have to do. I think the game should have respawns already, if that's the case. Clearly, they don't want you to continue to play the game if, you know, things don't respawn. I think they want you to have some type of attrition. So I'm not going to do the respawn bug either. So that's just the way I play the games. I like to play the games the way they're meant to be played. Of course, if there's a bug or whatever that makes things easier for me, I might consider it, similar to the respawning bug. But pretty much all we have to do is build up our base, chop down some trees, and I wanted to take out that bandit camp. That's pretty much all I wanted to do for the rest of this game. So there's really no point in respawning everything anyway. I guess if we need some crapload of components, then I might. But I feel like there's still a lot of components we may have missed, and at this bandit camp, I feel like we are probably going to find... we're probably going to find some type of, you know, component that we can use, you know what I mean? Start build, no ladder. Do I not have a... I need a saw, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and throw these logs away. We'll just stack up the logs and kind of do it all in one day. I don't want to lose a whole bunch of my time in the day anyway, either. I just need to get a whole bunch of sticks so we can make a whole bunch of arrows so we can go stealth kill that base. That's pretty much my whole plan here. I wonder if there's a way to get sticks easier, similar to how there's a way to get bark easier. Not really sure. All I know is I'm going to chop down the tree completely, like I said, because we do need logs anyway. So I might as well just finish the trees. Timber! Right on the car. Beautiful. What do we have stored back here anyway? Oh, we have a lot of components stored back here. Alright, we gotta remember that. A lot of components stored back here. Royal remember. Alright, boom. Done. Mental note complete. Because I want to definitely complete the base in the following episode after this one. And then, like I said, probably be calling it quits after that. I know I've been saying it for a bit, that we'll be calling it quits, but we keep finding more things to do. And I'm hoping that pretty soon they update it and add some type of story or add some type of things. I know they keep doing bug fixes and things such as that, but I hope they have a big content release coming out sooner rather than later. Timber! Pop. And what stinks is I can't drive to that camp. I have to run to that camp. But my car is over there, so I might get the full repair for it. And then be able to... Where did I put these logs? Up here? And then I should be able to repair it and drive it home. I'm going to take these with me because I am going to need them. I got 11 sticks right now, which, you know, should do for the time being. That gets us up to 15 arrows. Why do I just want to keep getting more? Just preemptively, because I feel like I'm going to miss a bunch. Because it's not an easy thing to use, that bow and arrow. It really is not. Alright. So we have 10 plus the 3 in the quiver. And that's just going to have to do, because we're all out of chickens. And I don't feel like running away and finding a whole bunch of chickens again. That puts us up to 8 in the quiver. We could always make a better quiver, but at the same time, we could just reload the quiver pretty simply, so it doesn't really change much for us. We are pretty low on ammo, so that's why we're kind of going bow and arrow at this point. Kind of, like I said, war of attrition type of stuff. And I guess we will head out to that camp. It is quite the walk to this other camp. Let me make sure that I've dropped off everything that I should. I have a couple bullets here. There's some arrowheads just in case we do find... that'll do. That's fine. Nope, actually. I do hear more chickens. Oh, do we have pistol ammo? Wow, so we have like 1 rifle shot. This could make us like 2 arrows. So I'm a little... Yeah, let's go ahead. Because, you know, one shotgun shot could lead to 2 arrows. So we're going to kill these chickens. We are going to harvest them. I know this is kind of redundant, but we do need as many arrows as we can get. Let me run home real quick. I thought I wasn't going to be able to find chickens immediately, but we did find chickens immediately. There's actually a couple behind our house as well. This is technically a farmhouse, so I guess that kind of makes sense that there would be chickens in the area. But we need these arrows as much as we can get. I don't know how big this camp is. I don't think it's that large, but I know, like I said, I'm going to potato a lot of these arrows, so we need to make sure that we have everything we need. Also, on top of that, harvesting a chicken takes an entire hour, which is going to start killing our time and killing our fatigue. I also don't want any of this stuff. Don't really care for it. It'll still be there when I get back. When you drop items, they don't disappear, from what I've seen. So, you can just store them on the ground until we want to cook them, or if they spoil, we'll just deal with them later. There we go. So that gives us 15 feathers, which is going to get us 7 arrows if we had enough sticks for them. There we go. Quiver only holds 8. I'd say that's going to do it for arrows. We have 18 arrows. Definitely going to do it. All right. Time to start our walk over. And hopefully be able to take down a bandit camp with our bow and arrow. All right, let's give this a try now. Yeah, so it literally has HP like a tree. That's super weird. I'm going to eat this real quick. I'll get some stamina back real quick, too. So it has HP like a tree. Do we, like, truly just fully break it? Or things are going to start just popping out of it, maybe? Yeah, I see my reflection in it, kind of. Maybe a pickaxe would be better. He did say axe, but he didn't specify. Is this going to break? Let's see. Whoa! Okay, so that's actually some good materials. I'm not gonna lie. Especially the wood. That wood's gonna be super useful for building. I don't know, it's wood scrap. Just good for campfires and whatnot. So we could technically do that and hopefully get an engine off of it. Or, like I said, I'm hoping that this place, this camp we're going to, is gonna have some engine parts and whatnot inside of it. It's kind of what we're hoping for. A lot of cars we can break down here for components and metal. Although probably a little bit easier to build the components of metal from the cars than it would be to just explore the entire map and find those items. So I'd say it's still kind of a bonus to learn that. Alright, well, the mist is starting to set in. It's also pretty late at night. I did just rest an hour. I wish I could rest less than an hour to get my stamina back. I just hate waiting for my stamina to come back up, so I always rest to get it. But it is getting a little misty. It could be because I'm around the lake, or it could be because the mist is setting in. It is hard to know. Ooh, 9mm ammo. That's useful, some would say. I don't even know why I have the pistol anymore. No point. I gotta take the bow off in order to move it off the hotbar. There we go. 3 bullets. Which will definitely help if the mist does set in. But we still have the bow and arrow, so we can actually practice our bow and arrow on the mist zombies. So that's always a possibility. Just gonna check out this gas station one more time since we're here. Just see, because I know there's like a lot of things that we didn't grab in here. We kind of ran through looking for a few different things and didn't really grab any of this, and we didn't have enough inventory room for it. Oh, spark plug. That's beautiful. A couple of tires. No big deal. We'll remember where those are. Tires are important, but that's the one thing that never breaks on any of my vehicles. Metal scrap, not concerned. Booze. We have an axe. Some wood. Another car battery. That's a nice find. Antibiotics. Some components. Metal scrap, I'm not concerned. Some more wood. Some more pieces of wood we don't need to chop down. Always makes things a little bit easier. Firewood. It is coming up on nighttime, so we might need that firewood to keep some bears and stuff away. Some more canned fruit. That one cannot be grabbed for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and eat one of those. Just get us all the way up. Increase our stamina a little bit because the time passes once we eat it. Is that 100% spark plug? Ooh. Beautiful. What do you got? Nothing? Just a whole bunch of gas? Alright. And then I believe the camp is this way. I'm trying to like cut across roads in order to find it. But in that process, we might have a hard time finding it. So we'll see. Alright, we're here. This is the Bandit Camp. This is the one and only. The biggest Bandit Camp that I've seen in the game, personally. So, this is probably a terrible idea, but I'm going to sleep an hour till 1700 to get our stamina back. It's going to kind of be slightly dark. Or getting darker, so we're going to attack at dusk. Not really, let's do one more save since we now have stamina. And not immediately seeing any bandits at it. There's the spawn in right there. And then yep, they should, yep, okay. Oh dear lord, alright, practice on a tree, right? Alright, there's the tree. Slightly off to the left, okay. We got it. I believe in us. But not really, because... Ooh. Alright. Get out of here, dude. Got him. Yeah, keep lining up for me. Keep lining up for me. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, dude. Have you seen a better bowman? Let's be honest here. Have you seen a better bowman? I'm pretty sure we didn't. We missed one, right? I'm pretty sure. I think we missed one there. Holy crap. Even I'm impressed with myself. Personally. That was insane. Alright, so here's the first guy. Here's the second guy. While still staying crouched through here. Whoa, there's like a forge and everything in here? Can you live here after you clear them out? Broccoli. Lame. Some drinks. Another arrow. That's the one I missed right there in the pole. Beautiful. Alright, let's see what's up top. Oh, hello. Hi, Rachel. We rescued Rachel. How are you, Rachel? Gun train, sniper. Yeah, sure, we'll take Rachel. Some body armor. Some bandages. Alright, we got some stuff we gotta drop. You get out of here. That freaked out. We can reload that. We can reload this. That frees up some inventory room, right? We can drink. Whoops, we can drink one of these, just why not? A bunch of arrows here. Antibiotics do nothing. Piece of chicken, piece of scrap wood, this electronical part. Keep the painkillers. We don't need firewood or apple or candy bars. Those are not very good. Alright, beef cans, MREs. Body armor, equipment. How is our body armor right now? I think we just duped our body armor personally. Which we already have a better one, so... I want the painkillers, not the antibiotics, but I think they're part of the world. They're not actually there. More antibiotics. We will take that. We will take this. We will take this. We will take that. Bottom one doesn't open. Helmet. What percent are you, helmet? We are at 100% helmet right there. Drop the old one. Alright, what I'm probably going to do is pick up one of these M4s for Rachel there. Since I don't know if we have another one just lying around anywhere. Let's see what other type of loot. Another shotgun going on here. A little shotgun action. Like I said, they have a whole forge and everything here too. Military crates, they got their own little hut. What do you got in here? 10 bullets. Heck yeah. Some more soda. And we don't need that. We do want these lockpicks, though. Because now we can lockpick this. We have the crowbar, but I'd rather use their own materials against them. Shotgun ammo. And then we will... one arrowhead, whatever. Pistol ammo. Reload. Reload. Nothing in here. We didn't find an engine, unfortunately. Yet. We're still looking. We haven't fully explored the camp yet, I suppose, even though I think we may have. I don't think I missed anything. All the dudes are dead as heck. I already looted everything in here. We didn't miss nothing. I don't think so. I think that's everything. So we got no engine in here. That's not the worst thing ever. We can break down some of these with full stamina right now. Might as well. Maybe we'll get an engine. Who knows? There is 2 of them in here, so... might be convenient enough for us to get an engine. We have 100% spark plug. We have a new battery. Not new, but... a battery. I really want to bring my car home. What I'm hoping to do. We got lucky with a car battery, but not with a with anything else. Is that going to be 100% car battery or nope, 44%? Alright, we'll break this last one, like I said, since our stamina's up. And then we'll probably sleep in a sleeping bag outside. And hopefully not get murdered, because I don't know if sleeping here is a good idea. I guess we'll save in here before we sleep in here. I want to save outside before we sleep in here. Because I don't want the enemies to respawn when we sleep, but I also don't want the enemies to respawn after we load our save in. Which could be a possibility. I wish we could live in here. If you can live in here and you know someone that lives in here, let me know, because I totally will. I will 100% live in here. I do not care. Plenty of components. Alright. Let's head on out and save. Those arrow shots were pretty freaking dope though, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking this bow and arrow. Took a little save. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one where we're building up our base and hopefully repairing our car.